I thought it was a world that we haven't often seen, at least not from the dancers' perspectives. There's been a scene in a strip club in about every single TV show and movie ever, but so few have been told from their side of the story. And so I was really excited to walk in their shoes. I was excited to talk about themes and things that they deal with, and but also, you know, open it up to kind of what we all deal with, and the value system, and that's a little broken, what we're valued for, men and women, and how the rules of the club are kind of the rules of the world. Oh, I really wanted to make sure that this movie was as authentic as possible, so I did a ton of research and went to a lot of strip clubs and spoke to a lot of strippers, former strippers, talked about the 2008 financial crisis and what a giant impact it had on their industry. Of course, it had an impact on everybody, but how that changed for them, what $20 meant to them after that. And so, yeah, it was a really extensive deep dive into the world, and so I wanted to make sure that it was as authentic as possible. Yes, I mean the Janet song was written into the script. It actually said Janet Jackson voiceover. This is a story about control. It is a story about control, and control is kind of a theme that runs throughout. I think it's something that Destiny's dealing with in her own life. I think it's something we're all kind of dealing with, you know, a sense of feeling out of control. And sometimes Ramona's in control, sometimes Ramona's behind the wheel and it feels safe, sometimes she's behind the wheel and it doesn't feel safe. So there are moments that we feel like we're in the passenger seat, and moments where we feel like we have our hands on the wheel. And for me, I wanted to speak to, you know, men and women, our gender roles, and how those value systems of, you know, men being valued for their money and success and power, and women being valued for their beauty and their bodies and sex and motherhood, and what the trickle down is of both of those in sort of a broken value system. And, you know, no judgment passed on anybody who works within that value system at all, but, you know, do we have a shot at rising above that?